Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a brand new video. I hope that you're doing really well and having a really good week so far. So today I am going to go and visit some charity shops and do some charity shopping. This came about because recently I was driving past a coffee shop. Actually, let's go back. Since I've had Jonah, I've been on this like unwritten journey to try as many coffee shops as possible whilst I'm on maternity leave. So all the different like local independent coffee shops. I've basically been on a coffee pilgrimage. Is that the right word? Pilgrimage? I've been on a journey to try all these different coffee shops, and I was driving past one recently that has been on my list that I'd completely forgotten about, and next to it was a charity shop that I've also been intending on visiting. I thought to myself, two birds, one stone. Let's go have a coffee, go in the charity shop, and then I also thought I might as well visit a couple of the other big ones in our area as well today. So I thought it'd be fun to bring the camera along, see what we can find. I'm not really after anything in particular, but now that I've got Jonah, I always like to scope out the children's books, the children's wear, all that kind of stuff. And I'll have a look if there's anything for me as well. We're obviously coming into spring now, so I might see if there's some more spring clothes out there. And yeah, I always keep my eye out for something for Grant too. So basically, just on the lookout for anything and everything. So I'm going to see what they have. I'm going to go to, I think it's a Cancer Research, a Bernardo's, and then there is one other which is like a superstore charity shop which is on a retail park. I can't remember which charity that one is actually, but I have been in there once before and it was really good. They had a whole range of different stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna go and have a look today, see what I can find.
This is a good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone on.
Oh my gosh, get in the car and the first thing that plays is Dancing Crew. Coffee was really good. It's really nice to just try somewhere new and just have a bit of a change of scenery, and I always feel a bit of a sense of accomplishment whenever I try somewhere new with Jonah, just because it's like building up my confidence every time I take him out somewhere new. I think somewhere that I've never been before, and I don't know if there's going to be room for the pram, I don't know if they're going to have high chairs or changing facilities, all that kind of stuff. It just makes me a bit anxious when I visit somewhere new now. But it was really nice, and it was good to try somewhere new that I've wanted to visit for quite a long time. And then we went into the Bernardo's charity store, which is on this little park, retail park area. And it was actually a children's specific store, which I didn't realise, but that was really good because they had loads of children's books and toys and clothes. So I did actually get quite a few bits in there, which was a successful little trip. So I'll do a haul at the end of this video. So the next place that I'm going to go is on another retail park, and this one is like a charity superstore warehouse type place. I didn't vlog any footage in this one that I've just been in because it wasn't huge, but it was quite busy. So I'm going to see, hopefully the next one might be a little bit quieter and I can get some shots in there of what they've got in stock.
This is a good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife. And I can feel the sun on my skin, beginning to thaw from within. Today is I
knew it will have been a second, but it's the next day now. Last night just completely escaped me. By the time we got home, it was dark outside. It's just turned like really stormy and rainy, and yeah, it was getting into the evening and it was Jonah's bath time, so we basically ended up just having a cozy night and doing all of our bedtime routine and settling down for the night. So I didn't get a chance to just film the last bit of this. I just wanted to show you the bits that I did pick up. I did cut our trip a little bit short. I'd planned on going to 3 different charity stores, and the final one just ran out of time to get to it. But that one, I think that one has more clothes there. It's more women's wear focused, whereas the 2 that I went to, one was children's wear and one was like a real mishmash of stuff. So I was a bit disappointed that I didn't find any clothing for myself that I wanted, but I did still get some really good bits for Jonah that I wanted to just still share at the end of this video. So I'll show you the bits that I did get for him. I think maybe if I had gone to the 3rd store that I'd planned to, I might have found some more bits for me. I have bought things from there before, although in the ones that I did go to yesterday, I did find some bits for myself. They just weren't in the right sizes, but they did have loads of labels. They had like Vespa, Fourth and Reckless, what else was there? There was quite a lot of just like good labels. White Company, they had some really nice bits actually, but I just didn't find anything that was in my size that I wanted. So it was just one of those things, and I think charity shopping is sometimes a bit hit and miss, but if you have the time on your hands to have a good browse and maybe visit a couple of different stores, it can be so worth it. I think especially it depends sometimes on the area that you're in as well, if you know what I mean. Depending on the items that you're looking for. Like, I know that there are a few city centre stores that have really good furniture. So yeah, I think it just depends on where you go, what time you go. It's just a bit hit and miss, isn't it? But I'll show you the bits that I did pick up and get for Jonah. So the first thing, this is so funny. So I got the viral crab. So this little guy was just £3, and oh my gosh, it's so funny. We turned him on last night. If you've not seen this, it's the little crab that like moves from side to side, but his claws light up and he's got a little projector. He's got a projector somewhere because it projects onto the ground as well. But Jonah absolutely loved him. It was so funny. We were playing with him last night, and he realised that if he kind of booped him that he would go crawling again and the lights would come on, and it was just so funny. So I got this one. This little guy was just £3. Out of interest, actually, last night we did have a look, and I think these retail at like £8 or £9 from Amazon. But yeah, that was a good find. We've already had lots of fun with this little guy. The next item is a collection of bedtime storybooks. Now these were 5 for £1. All of these lovely little books were just £1. I actually, to begin with, I'd only just picked up this one and I thought, oh, that's really good for £1. And then I read the sign again and it said 5 for £1. So I picked up the rest of these. Just like, what a good deal. They're all in really good condition as well. So I got this one, One Magical Morning. This is actually a really cute little rhyme storybook. And I like to try and get books like this when it has nice illustrations but it doesn't have too much text, because at the minute Jonah doesn't tend to stay awake long enough for like a long story if we're reading one of these at nap time. So yeah, that one was lovely. And I also got this one called One Gorilla, a magical kind of counting book. I'm sat really close to the camera, I think. But I don't know who has illustrated this, but the illustration really reminded me of something from my childhood, which is something that I've loved, getting baby books for Jonah, like revisiting things from my own childhood. I don't think I ever read this book, but the illustration, it just rings a bell So yeah, got that one. Got Yoga Babies by Fern Cotton. I had no idea that she had a book out, but I thought that looked cute. We got The Ugly Duckling, which is actually a book by M&S. Again, I didn't know that they ever had a range of books out, but it looks like it's kind of a 90s book. But yeah, got The Ugly Duckling. And then finally a Who's There spot, just a Lift the Flap book. So they are all really cute. They'll be perfect for bedtime, and like I say, £5 for £1. I just couldn't believe what a good deal that was. And then speaking of deals, the last bit and bobs that I got is well, actually quite a few bits of clothing for Jonah. So I need to pop all of these in the wash, but speaking of deals, I think the best deal potentially that I got yesterday is this little pair of navy trousers. These are actually from the Little White Company and they were just £1. I think that these potentially may have been part of a set at one point, because I don't think they've ever been worn. They feel and look brand new. And yeah, they've just got little cuffs at the bottom, which is a nice little detail. So yeah, they are a bit old for him at the minute. I think these are 1.5 to 2 years. But because they're from the Little White Company, I thought I'm just going to pick these up, pop them in his wardrobe, and yeah, they'll be good in a few months' time. So I got those just £1. And then for £3 I got this little Peter Rabbit set, which is very cute, little joggers and a top. Things like this, with him starting nursery soon, I think these little sets will just be perfect. So it doesn't matter if they get messy, or if he needs like spare changes of clothes in his little backpack and things, these will just be perfect. And then finally I got this waffle set for Jonah. This is actually from H&M originally, and again, it looks almost brand new. I don't know if this is maybe one of those items that somebody has washed but never ended up wearing, but it's just a really nice simple beige waffle set for him. Again, for nursery and things like just day-to-day play dates and stuff, this will just be perfect. And this was just £4 for the set. So I think I got some really cute bits. I'm really happy with the things that I got for Jonah. The books and the crab, which we've already used. I know that we will get a lot of use out of them, and it's just nice sometimes not only finding a bargain, but knowing that maybe these things might have got thrown away, so it's nice that they can just be reused again. I'm going to wrap this video up here, but I hope you enjoyed coming along, and even though I didn't get much for myself, I hope you enjoyed coming along with me and having a look and then seeing the bits and bobs that I did pick up. So if you did, please hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!